Blackstone Audio and Skyboat Media present Orson Scott Card's Intergalactic Medicine Show, Big Book of SF Novelettes. Edited by Orson Scott Card and Edmund R. Schubert. This book is read by Paul Boehmer, Orson Scott Card, Gabrielle de Cuir, Roxanne Hernandez, Arthur Morey, Emily Rankin, and Stefan Rudnicki. Introduction by Edmund R. Schubert. Welcome to the first in a planned series of themed anthologies collecting short stories previously published in the online magazine Orson Scott Card's Intergalactic Medicine Show, IGMS. If you're not familiar with IGMS, www.intergalacticmedicineshow.com or www.oscigms.com, it is one of the earliest magazines to be published exclusively online, with its first issue hitting the net in October of 2005. I had a story published in that inaugural issue about 9 months before I became editor, so I've been along for the ride in one form or another since the very beginning. In this particular volume, I've assembled a collection of novelettes, defined by the Science Fiction Writers of America, SFWA, as being between 7,500 words and 17,500 words long. From a storytelling standpoint, it's an ideal length for a work of fiction because it allows an author room to develop ideas and characters and then explore those ideas and allow the characters to evolve. Twists and turns and red herrings and surprises that are virtually impossible to pull off in a true short story are a standard part of the paradigm with novelettes. The problem with novelettes, particularly for newer writers, is that they are devilishly hard to sell. Back in the old days, when there were only print magazines, novelettes took up too many pages to justify giving that much space to an unknown writer. If you wanted to break into the major magazines, the rule of thumb was that you had to write short, perhaps in the 3,000 to 5,000 word range. To a large extent, that remains true today with the print magazines. And even with the advent of online publishing, where page count is no longer a problem, or often even a consideration, there are still issues of budgets and payments. For a magazine to qualify with the SFWA as being a professional magazine, they have to pay a certain minimum rate per word, recently increased to 6 cents per word as of this writing. So one of the main challenges with selling novelettes remains in place: money. A nice, tight 4,000-word short story costing $240 is a lot easier for an editor to justify buying than is an 8,000-word
Sample complete. Ready to continue?